All right, we'll know if we're live here in just a second. Just trying to make everything run smooth. All right. All right. I think this thing is going properly right now. Let's jump over to the main live and see how that's working. Okay. Hopefully my microphone's quality is pretty good. Let's adjust that. So we're here today from Only Fathers. We're streaming from Innovative Online Industries streaming location. And we're going to be talking about things that can help out people locally in Washington. There's a lot of services available as well as resources. And I know I've talked about personalities or mental health or traits that can help people. But this time we're actually trying to give you the information that you need to help yourself. So, like with food and basic essentials in Pierce County, I know that there is a group called Nourish Pierce County, and they're a mobile food bank organization, including Thursday evenings in Tacoma at the UW Tacoma location, and they have multiple pantry locations at the local churches. That's a good way of doing it. Also, SNAP, the basic food program in Washington State. I know it's been limited, and they did cut some of the options, but there is enrollment and everything through that, through Pierce County Services or DSHS or other eligible participants. And on your phone, you can hit 211 if you live in the Pierce County area, and it'll actually give you access through that. That's a really good option for you. So let me just double check the stream real quick before we go too far. I want to make sure that it is pulling through properly and that everybody can hear me. So let's see if I can find my live on here. Yeah, I hope our live's looking good. There is so much stuff going on these apps nowadays. It's kind of crazy. So we should be live for about 2.5 minutes already. Other things that can actually help us is we can get free transportation. So if you need access to transportation to get to your doctor's appointments and your vehicle isn't working very well, there's referrals through the public transit, medical transport, volunteer driver programs. Pierce Transit also has low youth fares for kids that need to get to school and they're outside of the regular bus routes or other things, or if they're trying to get a side part-time job and then they're still in high school, they can actually get youth fares, which is kind of cool. And there are paratransit options for getting to medical appointments. So that's pretty cool. That 211 telephone number has all kinds of things for housing, food, transportation, mental health availabilities, and even in SNAP assistance. So there's a lot of stuff under that South Puget Sound 211. It's a pretty good option to start with. You can talk to a representative there, and then they can guide you through the rest of it. There's family resource centers as well in Pierce County, where you can actually go in person to get support for parenting, early childhood, and basic needs. That's a really good one. Oh, hey guys. So it looks like the stream's working. I can see up here on the right, it shows you guys have joined up, and any of this availability to help you out in Washington State. We're just trying to get out that information so then you guys can get access to free help that can really help you out. I know that times are hard, and so we're always trying to help build the community and make it an easier place for people. So if you if you guys want to also follow us, and we're giving out information all the time, trying to help out the community and grow, especially for single parent families, as well as maybe young adults that only were raised by single parent families, and they just need that extra help to move them forward. So we're here to help out and make sure that everybody gets the best steps in the right direction. Again, we're at Innovative Online Industries in Puget Sound right now. We're at their streaming location, and we're just using it today to really push forward Only Fathers and let everybody know that we're here to help you guys in every way that we can. So there's also emergency housing or hardship funds available in Pierce County, and that's through the Family Housing Network. So Salvation Army, Next Chapter, Family Promise, and Tacoma Housing Authority all have availability to help you guys pay like 1 month of rent. I think it's up to $1,300 for rent and utilities. That could help give you guys a boost in the hard times. And if it's not happening now, it could be in a couple of months. So we just want to make sure that everybody has the best step forward. There's also parenting hotlines and community programs out there. For example, Step by Steps, Family Helpline, that's one of them. Or Step Ahead for job and financial help. I also know that downtown Tacoma, I think it's close to like 11th and MLK. There's Adonai Counseling and Housing, and they're a full setup nonprofit. They've been around helping the community for years, and they'll actually help you get a job, set up your resumes. They'll help you with all kinds of support. I've even done digital literacy programs through them where they give you free technology like a laptop or phone. I think right now they even have a full program where you get a prepaid phone for a year with all of your minutes and everything on it and data. So it's a pretty cool option. And these are free things that you can get access to. So yeah, it's pretty good. Just checking the chats. So going to the next thing on there, there are also some mobile food banks in Washington State to help offset your cost for food, like Nourish PCs. It's a pop-up pantry for Pierce County. And then SNAP and utility assistance through the DSHS. Any social worker in Washington State can help set you up with that. That's a good option. And then there are child care referral services that allow discounted child care, so that when you are having to work all the time, it can get really expensive if you're having to have somebody watch everything for you. So yeah, if you guys want to, you can say anything in the chat if there's anything specifically you need me to cover, or if you have any questions. I'll just keep going through this, and if there's anything you want me to cover, we can totally do that for you. Pierce County Government and Human Services, I know they have a Family Resource Center in Tacoma, and it's brought on by the Pierce County Health Department. So they have options for that. They have parenting support, early childhood programs, food assistance, healthcare connections, and like even more through 10 other local centers besides Tacoma. And they're out there to help people out. The Pierce County Human Services is mainly for low-income families and individuals with housing support like rent or eviction prevention or shelters. But they can also do transportation, getting you to and from appointments, behavioral and mental health, energy assistance, and other things as well. But in the South Puget Sound, the biggest one, I'd say grab your phone, call 211, and that'll get you a single point contact for everything. Like I was saying earlier, the emergency housing, SNAP enrollment, mental health referrals, utility and food assistance, transportation support. It does it all. So, yeah, it's a pretty good phone number. And a lot of people know 911, but they don't know 211. So, let's see, what else do we have? So some of the nonprofits around here too there's the Single Parent Project, which helps working single parents to earn much more for welfare support and assistance, so that they can take care of their rent, the bills, the groceries, childcare, car repairs, and personal coaching. And then there's the Single Parent Advocate. That's an information hub for connecting single parents with government. Most of that is, since they are a nonprofit, they're faith-based. So they're programs for more emotional and logistical support. And then there's Family Promise. They provide emergency shelters, mentoring, financial literacy, transitional housing for the homeless, and near homeless families. You don't have to be actually homeless. They'll still help you guys out. So that's a good one. The National Center for Families Learning, the NCFL, they offer free family literacy tools. There's a program called Wonderopolis. It's a parenting resource. And then they also have the other educational programs to break generational poverty. So I know that for even me, learning new language can be a big barrier to overcome. And it's important to have that ability to help you out. So there's Pro Bono Net. You can go to like lawhelp.org, and the Pro Bono Net is access to free or low-cost legal aid through online document tools and attorney networks. They'll help you out with all of your custody, housing, benefits appeals, and other stuff. So that it's kind of cool to have access to law help. There's Nursing Family Partnership as well. Free nursing home visits for low-income, first-time moms and their parent partners, supporting maternal, child health, and financial planning for new kids. So that's always a really good thing to have as well. So thanks you guys for joining and watching along. We're going to continue on, but I'm here today to help you guys out with anything that you need. And I'm just pointing out a lot of access to help sources, because sometimes a lot of people don't know all of the programs or the assistance out there for families, as well as single family parents. And so I just want to make sure that everybody knows that they're out there, and that it'll kind of push you in the right direction, so that if it's free and it's available, why not take advantage of the resources that are available to you? So one of them's called TANF, T-A-N-F. That's Temporary Assistance for Needing Families. That provides cash support, job training, child care to low-income and single-parent families. So that's a good one, and that's at a national level. Then a couple other national ones would be like the SNAP program, which we actually have that in Washington State, but it's funded at a federal or national level. And that's the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or food stamps, SNAP. They do purchasing support to eligible families for food. The Emergency Food Assistance Program, or the TEFAP, T-E-F-A-P. That's for free for low-cost groceries distributed through local food banks. And then the Low-Income Energy Assistance Program, or LIHEAP. That helps pay for heating and energy costs during the colder months. So coming up here in Washington State, when we get to like November, December, January, that's where the LIHEAP would really help you out, because they'll actually help offset the expenses for your heating and energy costs during the winter months. Because I know if you have a bunch of heaters in your house, space heaters, electric one, it can really jump in those months. There's Medicaid or Apple Health for Kids, which is a free or low-cost health insurance for children. And then Child Care Financial Assistance, which is a state-managed daycare assistance to help working parents, so it can keep you employed, keep you working, so you can stack up some money to pay bills and help your family out, but without having to spend just ridiculous pricing on some of the child care nowadays. It's unbelievable sometimes. Benefits.gov is another national place you can go to. That's benefits.gov. It's the ACF child support tools are in there. It's a national directory for locate programs like child care, food aid, and housing and legal services. They're all covered under that one website. So they'll link you right to where you need to go. Benefits.gov. That's a good one. So, how you guys doing out there? Wow, 23. That's the most people I've ever had stream on something. thank you guys for watching and helping out. If you do like this, go ahead and follow me too. I'm trying to get some more followers so we can get to the next goal. Trying to help out as many people as we can. So instead of just down in the Pierce County area, if we go up to Seattle in Washington State, the city of Seattle has assistance and discounts. If you're living there, you can still do the 211. They have access to local food banks through that phone number, housing help, and utility assistance. They also have crisis connections, they call it. So crisis doesn't always have to be like an emotional crisis or any type of mental health care or anything. You can have physical crisis as well. So they're trying to help people stay in their housing and have enough food to take care of everything and move forward. Because I know especially in King County, Seattle area, it's really expensive to live out there. It's hard. It's hard everywhere, but Seattle it's pretty rough financially. They also have a Fresh Bucks program, which is $40 a month for fruits and vegetables, as well as summer meals, which they have a program to provide free lunches to kids under 18 during the school breaks to make sure that they can keep going and be fed well even without school. That should be ending here soon because I think school starts up only in like a month or so, but it's still available. And they do that on all the big breaks. United Way of King County is a community resource program offering rental assistance, food support, financial counseling, tax help, as well as student services. So it doesn't even have to be a full family. If you're just on your own and you're a student and you need extra financial help to be out on your own, so then you can go to school and finish your education, that's also available. Washington State government has a family and child services program that includes child care subsidies, Apple Health, which is the Medicaid for kids. They also have a Head Start preschool and other early learning programs for young kids, as well as single mother grants in Seattle. So programs like Project Share and the utility discount program to help single moms with all of their bills and utility costs, so then they can keep moving forward. It's a great thing out there. Let's see if I got anything else. So yeah, I'd say that one of the biggest things though is no matter what county you're in, I know specifically for Washington State, there's 13 counties out there. Calling 211 will get you to the hotline to give you access for all of the housing, food, transportation, mental health, and SNAP assistance. I think some of the other states do it as well. Let's see what I have on my notes. Okay, so the U.S. and federal national-wide resources, we talked about benefits.gov, but there's also Child Care Aware of America, their state-by-state resource map that gives you easy lookup for child care, health services, financial aid, and social supports in each state, which is a pretty good option as well. And then Head Start, Early Start is a nationwide program eligible by location. And that'll give you free early education, health services, meals, and parent support if you want to do a Head Start or Early Start program. I know that I have a teenage son still at home, and he's doing online curriculum through the local college or high school. And so in the school district that we're in, instead of going to a specific school, he does everything online. And he's been doing really good. It helps him focus and manage his schedule a lot better because by doing it online, he can, as a independent studies, he can jump from program to program whenever available. And for him, early mornings is really tough, but a lot of teenagers, I know when I was a kid, yeah, it was really hard getting up at like 6:30 in the morning to catch the bus to go to high school and everything. And so he can actually start at like noon and work into the afternoon, or he can even, as a high school kid, he can work a part-time job, and when he gets done with work, he can come home and do the school work in the evenings, like 9, 10, 11 o'clock at night if he wants to. If that's whenever his mind is at the peak focusing point, that's the perfect time to learn. That's when he does. So there are some other options, even through the local school districts. They'll pay for all of your education and everything, and you can do it online in the time frame that you need to be focusing or to work around work. So you can still get your education in. There's also like the WIC program, the Women's Infant and Children. It's a nutrition support for low-income moms and children up to the age of 5. So WIC, W-I-C. We talked about TANF and SNAP. Those are both federal cash aid and food assistance programs through the state or tribal agencies. So best place to get a hold of that again is benefits.gov. That's benefits.gov. And they'll give you the local portals to all of your areas in any state that you're in. So that's a really good one. Emergency housing and grants, like Section 8 housing and LIHEAP. LIHEAP is what we said about earlier. They'll help offset the cost of heating and energy bills in the cold months. But Section 8 housing is year-round on help funding and paying for most of your rent. There's also public housing options and utility help in certain areas and emergency rental aid. So that's through the PHAs or community action agencies. They should be able to give rental aid. A lot of the times, though, emergency rental aid is only like either a one-time use or it's one time for so many months or years. It's not all the time, but it's just to get you back on your feet and when you get out of control and you're like, I can't keep up with these bills, they'll jump in and help you out. There's also transitional and supportive shelters and housing, like Family Promise. It's a nationwide network across the entire country. They have over 200 U.S. locations. So Family Promise, great one to get a hold of. They even have mentoring and financial literacy programs and transition support. We're actually going to be doing some streaming about finances to help people understand good traits to have in finance to help get ahead in life. It's a great thing to do. The better your finances are, then the easier it is. It's a lot of stress worrying about money. And the easier it can be, then the smoother life can be. I know that it's taken me 40 years to really get my finances in a smooth order where I'm starting to feel okay and less stressed. But it's still, I don't think I'll ever be out of it. I mean, that's life. But I'm doing better. So I'll gladly, all the stuff that I've learned, I'll gladly pass it on to you guys, especially if you're young, you're still in middle school or high school. You're never too young to understand finances, so that when you become an adult, a lot of schools and education facilities don't really focus on personal finances. Like there's economy classes and stuff that how businesses work or how the government works, but there's very few that actually focus in on personal finances and personal financial health. It's an important one. There's charities and nonprofits to help you with housing as well, like Single Mom, Bridge of Hope, Helping Hands, Single Moms, Mercy Housing, Salvation Army, Goodwill. Actually, it's interesting. I was talking to Goodwill recently, the local branch here in Washington State, and they actually, not only do they have mentoring programs and job opportunities, job work programs, but they even have some that, because we have Boeing and other large aerospace programs around here, you can actually get a scholarship through them, and you can get a work program to get a degree as like an airplane mechanic or engineer, and then get a job through Boeing or get your pilot's license, all through Goodwill. So there's some pretty cool things out there. And Delta Airlines, I was talking to somebody about that the other day, and they have programs for people that are just getting out of school or that they're looking to re-educate, and they will help you if you're really intrigued on it. They will help you get your commercial pilot's license as well. So they have entire grant and financial aid programs right through Southwest Airlines, because they're always looking for new pilots. They're looking for young blood or fresh blood in that industry, because as the pilots retire, they need to fill those positions. So there's some pretty cool things out there. Is there anything you guys would like to talk about? Go ahead and just throw some stuff in the comments or chats if you want, and go ahead and follow us If this is something you guys are interested in, we're going to be doing a lot more live streams and videos to help the local community find this aid. So as I talk to more and more nonprofits, we want to try to come together, shop to find all the information you need to help you guys out. So there's legal aid and support groups like Single Parent Advocate Directory. It's a nationally and state local program setup that does Medicaid and CHIP, which is like kind of like the Obamacare. It's a government-run medical, but they also do legal aid and emotional support if that's something you're looking for. There's national helplines and mental health support areas like SAMHSA and the National Parenting Helpline. Sometimes those helplines, even if you're not looking for mental help, you can pick their brains. You know, you're dealing with a problem as a parent, and like your kid storms off and they're all mad and stuff, and you're like, you know what, I kind of wish I had some fresh eyes on this. And you could call up the National Parenting Helpline and say, hey, you know, this is just a hypothetical. You know, this is what I was thinking, and this is what they said, and you know, what would be a good way of going at this conversation, and they might point out something that could actually help you guide the conversation in a better direction, and or something that you might have not even thought of. So that's also a great thing. There are also like domestic violence and suicide hotlines, but that's all under the National Helpline and Mental Health Support area. You can even find that through the Child Welfare Information Gateway, and that'll help with personal situations and information. So to find that website, that's through warmline.org. That's warm, like cold or warm, WARM, then line, LINE.org. And that will guide you right to the directory for state-specific warm lines and mental health support and parent helplines and crisis lines. Give you access to all that. Caregiver and parent support networks. There's a full group of peer groups and online forums like Caregiver Action Network and Parent to Parent USA, and those will help give you all the stuff you need to establish extra help, especially for watching your kid while you're at work. I know that caregiver support groups, it's through a website called Verywell Health. They've already helped, I think, 43 million adults in the U.S. since 2015. So that's a good amount of people that they've helped. There, how you guys doing? Oh wow, 33. I don't think I've ever had this many people on a stream. Yeah, we definitely want to make sure we get out there and help you guys. So, specific in state-specific toolkits and directories, there is a national nonprofit offering grants and coaching and peer groups and events called the Single Parent Project, and they're amazing nonprofit. So if you look into them, you can find peer groups, events, and grants to help out locally for yourself. And it's not like grants to nonprofits. They actually do individual funding for people to help out families. It's called the Single Parent Project. That's a really good one. And then debt.org. They're really good at an online grant opportunities or financial aid for crowdfunding options. I mean, GoFundMe has some to help people out, but it's so full nowadays. There's so many GoFundMes out there. It's hard. You get lost if you try to set one up for yourself in a sea of other people looking for funding that way. But debt.org, DEBT, is a great one to use to access crowdfunding options. And then state resources. Some of the states are really good about getting additional support tools. Like if you live in Massachusetts, Virginia, or California, there's lots of affordability, child care help, and job support. But some of the other states, it's kind of rough. So I know, like, I'm here in Washington State. I'm on the West Coast, and I'm always looking for additional resources that I can give out, grants and funding opportunities, job interview options. I talk to a lot of local businesses and try to find job openings and try to look to the local community to find you guys and get you into those positions so that you guys have a jump ahead of everybody else around you. But benefits.gov was a great one we talked about earlier. It's a really good one to go to. It has the full federal benefits related to your state and all the different programs, including housing and everything. And then check Child Care Aware. That's for local child care, health, and financial services. If you have kids and you're looking for additional help, that's a great one. It's state-by-state resources for that company, Child Care Aware of America. And they're in all 50 states. And then, let's see, is there anything else we missed? So there's the Head Start and Early Start for people still in school, for the youth in middle school and high school, or young adults that are going back to continue their education. They even have free pre-K parenting resources. So if you have a kid that's about to go into school, you can use that as well. For the youth. And then we talked about a bunch of the nonprofits. I know up in the Seattle-King County area, there's Fresh Start. They're a great nonprofit to help the local community. They even have education programs where they'll help you fund your, help offset funding for your house, your living, your food, while you're educating through them. And they train you with advanced education, so then you can get these jobs that have pretty good job experience requirements, and they can help you with that. Locally, Tacoma and Tri-Cities, there is Adonai Counseling. They're around to help with additional job resources and education programs. And if you guys do message me on TikTok and you live in the local Washington area, there's a bunch of programs right now too to get you free telephones, smartphones, with a data program, data packages and talk, text, and everything on them, and it's prepaid for a year. The only catch is you have to use it at least once every. You make a phone call or use the text messages once every 30 days. I think they give you a little bit of a buffer, like a 90-day buffer, but every 30 days, as long as you make some type of phone call on the phone, it stays fully active, resets every month, and goes for an entire year for free. So if you guys message me, then I'll gladly help you guys with that. And then the national helplines, like parental, caregiver, mental health. There's all of those through Verywell. We were talking about that earlier. So the website, Verywell, it's a great one to go to. So I hope some of these can help you guys out and give you guys the opportunities you need to offset some of your costs every month. And then with that extra offset, that'll help you just get a buffer so you can be a little less stressed out, anxious. I know that finances are tough. Especially since the 4th of July, I get so many messages every day that people are having problems paying the bills and staying afloat and taking care of their kids, and it's tough. So we're here to help you guys out, and I'm really happy that all you guys saw my video and joined up. I'm really happy to see you guys. So if this is something you want more information for, or if we can help you out in any way, go ahead and follow us, and we'll continue moving forward, helping you guys out as much as we can. So I'll try to do as many streams as I can or videos to help you guys out, and we'll constantly keep getting a hold of local nonprofits. We work with about 32 of them right now. I know that there's also Fresh Start in Renton, Washington, that they're always looking to help more people out. So yeah, we'll find more and more people that can help, and more groups, and we'll put them all together, and as a community we'll grow and we'll build, and we'll just keep moving forward. So all right, talk to you guys later. We're gonna end this stream. Thank you guys.